Hey guys, welcome to my official Q&A. You guys sent in your questions and I will be answering 10 of them for you right now. Rock and roll. If I were to choose 3 words to describe me, I would first start with loquacious, because obviously I talk too much. Eager, because I'm ambitious and want to do everything. And persnickety, because it just might be the greatest word in the English language. Look it up. Gryffindor, obviously. If we listen to each other's hearts, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever, we're seeing it eye to eye. Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie would be the theme song of my life. My Starbucks order depends on the time of the year. For example, from the beginning of the year into springtime, I get a vanilla soy latte, and then when it's summer and it's all hot out and shit, I take that vanilla soy latte and I make it iced. And if I'm feeling real crazy, sometimes I add a pump of raspberry. You should try it, I recommend it. But when it's fall, like it is right now, I get nothing other than a pumpkin spiced soy latte because it is the greatest drink ever invented by mankind. I love it. Once upon a time, when I was about 16 years old, on Christmas Eve, me and a dozen friends of mine went out in Cave Creek, Arizona, and did what we called reindeer hunting. Now, this unethical act around the holiday season entails stealing people's Christmas decorations and setting them up in the yards of houses that don't have any Christmas decorations and changing up their Christmas spirit. This is probably the most unethical thing I think you can do around the holiday season. And so what happened was, we drove around in 3 different pickup trucks, and we grabbed people's Christmas decorations, terrorizing them, and setting them up in houses that didn't have any, and lighting them up in their yards so that they'd be confused on Christmas morning. And we did this all night long, and around 2 in the morning we stopped and we ate at a Denny's, and then we left the Denny's thinking we'd be done for the evening when the person who was leading our group in our lead car started winding through a neighborhood and slammed on brakes in front of this guy's house that had what I thought at the time was a man dancing in a Santa suit at 3:30 in the morning, obviously intoxicated. However, I found out that this man was not a real person. This man was a giant robotic Santa dancing in his front yard. So my best friend at the time jumped out of the back of the pickup truck, grabbed this life-size Santa Claus and threw it in the back of his car, and then we went speeding down the 101, unfortunately to get pulled over by a group of police officers who obviously noticed that we were speeding and that we had stolen Christmas decorations from somebody. So they took us all out of our cars, handcuffed us, put us on the side of the road, in the freezing cold, mind you, and took our leader back to the house that we stole the Santa Claus from and asked if the guy was going to press charges. And luckily for us, the guy did not press charges because it was Christmas Eve. But the officers made us all call our parents. So I called my dad, and he did not answer. So the officer made me leave him a message. And I'm pretty sure my dad would have kicked my ass at the time. So I left him a message, scrambled to get back to my house around 6 in the morning, and deleted the voicemail off of his phone before he even woke up. So here we are 6 years later. Dad, I apologize, but you are now finding out about my mischievous acts as a 16-year-old. Love you. Obviously, I want to get my revenge on Sir Alex De Leon in my fantasy league because he beat me the first time, and he is my only loss. However, Guns beat Alex today, even though Guns hasn't won a game all season, which now puts me back in first place, which I'm very, very excited about. We'll see how this pans out. Update soon. My favorite 90s cartoon was Real Monsters. Now, I read on thoughtcatalog.com that liking Real Monsters classifies me as goth. And if that is the case, a goth I shall be, because Real Monsters is the greatest cartoon ever. John fucking Locke.
There are people.
My favorite musical is a show called The Last 5 Years, written by Jason Robert Brown. Go listen to a song called If I Didn't Believe in You, and you will understand why. It is truly the most remarkable thing I've probably ever heard.
And that's done.
My dream job, my entire life, along with being a musician, has been to write for and create and develop my own television show. I think it's something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And hopefully one day I will be able to do both. I think that would be amazing. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for all your questions. I'm sorry if I didn't get to answer your personal ones, but hopefully I will get to do another Q&A of some form soon. If we haven't come to your city yet on the Wonders of the Younger tour with the Plain White Tees, please come check us out, and check us out on some of our headlining dates on the East Coast. We'd love to see you guys and say hello. Until then, hasta la vista, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. I love you guys. Bye.
And all of the 10,000 women you are.